Welcome to my channel Sci-Fi Love Story. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. The grey moon was quiet, empty, and cold when the rescue team dropped from their shuttle. Soft dust rose around their boots as they walked toward the broken alien craft lying half buried in the ground. The ship looked like a wounded beast. Plates were torn open, blue smoke drifted from cracks, and strange sparks flickered between shattered wires. Even from far away, everyone felt something alive inside, something watching. Evan, the engineer at the back of the group, felt his heart beating fast. He had never seen an alien vessel this close. He had studied pieces in labs, but this was real, damaged, and still humming with unknown energy. The ground vibrated under him. Something deep inside the craft groaned like metal breathing. "Stay sharp," Captain Rios said, aiming his rifle at the dark entrance. "Survivors or threats? We have no idea." Evan checked his toolkit and followed the others inside. The air felt heavy, as if the ship itself did not want humans stepping through its halls. Lights flickered, showing long corridors filled with fallen beams and broken screens. A sudden sound made everyone jump. It was a low growl, followed by a metallic crash. Something moved, the captain whispered. Then a figure appeared through the smoke. She was tall, strong, and covered in deep purple armor that glowed with faint silver lines. Her breathing came out in rough gasps through her cracked helmet. She held a long spear with a sharp blue tip. Her stance was defensive, but her eyes, bright gold and fierce, showed exhaustion. The captain lifted his hands. "We come to help," he said slowly. The alien woman pointed her spear at him. "Do not lie," she said in a voice that was sharp but trembling. "No human steps near my ship unless they want something." Evan watched her closely. She looked proud, even in pain. Smoke rose from her left shoulder where her armor had melted. Her suit had a wide tear along her side, exposing a pulsing black patch underneath. Rios kept his voice calm. "We detected a crash. We only want to know who survived." The woman swayed slightly, then steadied herself. "Commander Ylara," she said. "Last survivor of the scout craft Varan." Evan noticed her hands shaking. Her eyes flickered, dimming. Her suit was failing. She could not breathe the moon's thin air for long. The captain signaled Evan. "Her suit's damaged. You're the only one who can repair unknown tech. Can you stabilize her?" Evan froze for a moment. He had studied alien systems, yes, but touching an alien warrior, one that could crush him easily. He nodded anyway. "I'll try." Ylara looked him over with mild annoyance. "This one, he looks fragile." Evan swallowed. "I fix things. That's what I do." She blinked slowly. "Then fix. But if you break anything else, human, I end you." The team stood guard while Evan approached her. He opened his kit and tried not to show how nervous he felt. She towered over him, even slightly hunched. Blue sparks danced along her cracked armor. "Where is the major leak?" Evan asked. Ylara tapped the tear on her left side. "Here. If it opens more, the suit fails." "If the suit fails, I fail." Evan nodded, kneeling beside her. "I'll seal it." Her armor was different from anything he had seen. Smooth, warm, almost alive. He touched the edge of the tear, and Ylara flinched. "Cold hands," she muttered. "Sorry. Do not be sorry. Be fast." He worked quickly, examining the inner lining. There were tubes carrying glowing fluid, tiny rotating plates, and some organic tissue that seemed to shift like muscle. His hands shook as he tried to attach a stabilizing clamp. Then the ship suddenly groaned. A deep metallic echo rushed through the hall. Dust fell from the ceiling. Evan lost balance for a second. His hand slipped. He touched a part of Ylara's armor he absolutely did not intend to touch. Her gold eyes widened. The team froze. Evan's heart slammed against his ribs. He backed away quickly. Sorry, I didn't." Ylara stared at him for a long, tense moment. Then, surprising everyone, she laughed. Not a loud laugh, more like a soft breath that carried amusement. "Of all things I expected, that was not one," she said. "Carry on, human. You are doing well." Evan blinked. "You're not angry. If I wished to punish you, you would already be broken," she said calmly. "But you meant no insult. Now fix my suit." Evan nodded and went back to work, cheeks red but hands steadier. Her unexpected humor eased the tension a little. Still, something felt wrong about the ship. A faint thumping echoed from somewhere below, like footsteps or claws. Rios whispered to his team. "Stay alert. Something else is moving." Evan heard it too. A scratch, then a soft growl. He glanced at Ylara. "Is something else alive in here?" Her expression darkened. Yes, a creature we captured. Dangerous. My team tried to stop it after the crash, but... She looked at the wrecked hall, eyes full of pain. They failed. Another loud clang echoed through the ship. Metal screeched. Evan worked faster, sealing the last tube. Done. That should hold, but we need to move. Something's coming. Ylara straightened. Good. Then I can fight. But before she could lift her spear, the floor shook again. The ship's internal lights flashed red. A new voice boomed from the speakers in a harsh alien language. Ylara's eyes widened. No, the containment is opening. What containment? Rios asked. Ylara grab. Bed Evan by the arm. Run. Now. The team dashed through the hall as the lights turned blood red. A deep roar shook the walls. Evan heard something crawling, fast, through vents above them. They reached a split in the corridor. Rios shouted, left leads to the exit. What about right? Ylara answered, right leads to manual control. If we reach it, I can slow the creature. Rios looked at Evan. Can she even walk fast with that suit tear? Ylara gripped Evan's wrist. He made it stable. I can walk, and fight. Her glowing eyes narrowed. But I need him. Evan blinked. Me? Why? Your hands are steady now, she said simply. And the control systems are damaged. I need someone who understands machines. Rios hesitated, then gave a firm nod. Take 2 guards. We'll cover your path. The group split. Ylara led Evan through the right corridor. Strange symbols flashed on cracked walls. The deeper they went, the warmer the air became. Something hissed in the shadows. Evan whispered, what exactly is chasing us? A hunter, Ylara said. Born for killing. Sharp. Fast. It can smell fear. That's wonderful. She smirked. Do not worry, human. Stay close and you will live. They reached a long, dark tunnel. The floor was broken, filled with scattered panels. A faint blue glow came from the far end. Then a sound came from behind them. A slow scrape, a clicking, a low, hungry growl. Evan turned, heart pounding. 2 bright green eyes glowed in the dark. The creature stepped into the weak light. Tall, thin, and covered in black armor-like skin. Multiple limbs. A jaw that opened too wide. It tilted its head, studying them. Evan whispered, it's blocking the way back. Ylara lowered her spear. Then we go forward. The creature sprinted. Ylara pushed Evan to the side and struck fast. Her spear crackled with energy. She slashed at the creature's arm, cutting deep. But the creature moved faster than expected. It jumped across the walls, trying to loop behind them. Move! Ylara shouted. Evan ran toward the glowing door at the end of the tunnel. Ylara fought fiercely behind him, her spear clashing against claws and teeth. Sparks burst across the walls. The tunnel shook under each impact. Evan reached the door and tried to force it open, but the control pad was broken. Ylara, this door is sealed. Fix it, she yelled back. He pulled wires, connected loose ends, and forced a manual override. The door slowly lifted as Ylara backed toward him, blocking every strike with her spear. The creature lunged for her head. She ducked and drove her spear into its chest, forcing it back long enough to slip through the door. Evan slammed the emergency lock. Metal shutters dropped, trapping the creature outside. It snarled and clawed at the door, but T held. Evan collapsed onto the floor, shaking. Ylara breathed hard, leaning against the wall. Her suit glowed faintly again, holding steady. He looked up at her. You okay? She nodded. Your repair saved my life. You saved mine first. She gave him a long, thoughtful look. Human, you are surprising. Before he could answer, the lights flickered again. A loud alarm echoed through the room. Ylara straightened. We reached the control hub. But the creature will break through soon. We must act. Evan stood up. Tell me what to do. She touched a panel filled with alien symbols. We need power to seal the main barriers. You repair the conduits. I will handle the codes. Evan opened the side panel and gasped. Inside were twisting cables that pulsed like veins. The ship felt alive under his hands. He worked fast, shifting broken pieces, reconnecting glowing strands. Sparks jumped at his fingertips. Ylara typed commands rapidly, her voice low and urgent. The ship groaned again. A loud crack echoed from the tunnel. The creature was breaking the metal shutters. Evan felt cold fear in his chest. It's coming. Keep working, Ylara said. You fix. I fight. He forced himself to focus. One last connection, almost. Another bang. The shutters bent inward. Evan shouted, done. Ylara slammed her hand onto the main panel. Blue barriers lit up around the ship. The tremors stopped. For a brief moment, everything went quiet. Then the creature screamed in rage behind the sealed door. Ylara sighed in relief. We bought time. Not much, but enough. Evan nodded. What now? She put a hand on his shoulder. Now we survive. The door behind them cracked again. Her eyes locked with his. Stay close, human. Part 2 begins soon. The sealed door shook again as the creature slammed against it. Dust fell from the ceiling. The sharp screech of claws dragged across the metal barrier. Evan stepped back, gripping his toolkit tightly. His breathing was fast, and his hands trembled. Ylara stood in front of him, spear raised, eyes sharp. Even injured, she had a presence that filled the entire control room. Blue lights glowed across her repaired suit, pulsing with each breath she took. The creature will break through soon, she said calmly. We must move. Evan nodded. Where do we go? She pointed toward a narrow passage on the right. That leads to the core chamber. If we reach it, we can trigger an overload. The blast will stop the creature. Evan hesitated. An overload, won't that blow the whole ship? Yes, she said. That is why we escape right after. Fast. He swallowed. Great plan. She smirked. Better than waiting to be eaten. The door behind them buckled inward. A loud crack split the panel. Ylara grabbed Evan's wrist. Run. THEY dashed into the narrow passage just as the metal door finally gave way. The creature roared, a chilling sound that echoed through the halls. It scraped the broken door aside and charged into the control room. Ylara and Evan ran through twisting tunnels filled with flickering lights. Pipes hissed. Hot steam burst from cracked valves. The ship felt alive and angry. Evan glanced back. Is it following? Yes, Ylara said. It wants you. Why me? New prey, new scent. Evan groaned. That's wonderful. They reached a large circular chamber. In the center stood the glowing power core, tall, bright, and humming with unstable energy. Blue arcs crackled around its surface like tiny storms. Panels around the core blinked with warnings. Evan stopped, awed. I've never seen anything like this. Ylara pointed to a small console near the core. You will use that. You know machines. I will guard you. Evan rushed to the console. The surface lit up under his fingers. The symbols were alien, but many patterns looked similar to systems he repaired earlier. He could do this. Behind him, Ylara stood with her spear, watching the entrance. Then the creature arrived. It crawled along the ceiling, limbs bent like twisted branches. Its eyes glowed green with hunger. It hissed, dripping thick black saliva onto the floor. Ylara spun her spear. Stay behind me. The creature dropped, landing with a heavy thud. The chamber vibrated. Evan typed rapidly, trying to find the overload sequence. Warnings flashed in red. The system required multiple steps. Too many steps. Ylara slashed at the creature. Sparks of blue energy exploded with each strike. The creature moved fast, dodging around her, testing her defenses like a predator studying its prey. Evan shouted, I need more time. You will have it, Ylara said. The creature lunged at her head. She ducked and countered with a strong thrust. Her spear pierced its arm, sending out a spray of dark fluid. The creature screeched but kept fighting. Evan found the overload command. He pressed it. Nothing happened. Ylara, he shouted. The system won't accept it. Damage is blocking the power path. Fix it, she said without looking. How? Use your eyes. Use your mind. You are good with machines. He scanned the console. A cable inside the panel glowed faintly. It was loose. He dropped to his knees, opened the lower hatch, and pulled the panel aside. The creature slammed Ylara against a wall. Evan panicked. Ylara, she pushed the creature back with a kick. Work. Do not stop. Evan reached inside the panel. The cable was hot, pulsing. Sparks shot out, burning his fingertips. He gritted his teeth, forced himself to hold on, and locked the cable in place. The console suddenly lit bright blue. He jumped. Up. Ylara, it's ready. She kicked the creature across the room. Activate it. Evan hit the final command. A loud alarm blared. The core flared with intense light. The ship began to shake violently. Ylara grabbed Evan by the arm. Now we run. The creature shrieked and charged again, but a burst of energy shot from the core and struck it. The creature fell, stunned. Ylara pulled Evan through the tunnel. The walls trembled as the core destabilized. Lights burst, pipes cracked, and fire spread along the ceiling. Move, she shouted. They ran through collapsing halls. Steam blasted across their path. Evan felt heat burning his face. Ylara shielded him with her body as debris fell from above. A sharp explosion shook the corridor. Evan stumbled and almost fell, but Ylara caught him instantly. "Stay on your feet," she said. "We reach the exit in seconds." They reached a large door leading outside. But when Evan pressed the release panel, nothing happened. The door was jammed. "No, not now," he whispered. Ylara stepped beside him. "Can you fix it?" "I can try." He opened the side panel, hands shaking. Wires sparked wildly. He connected, twisted, and forced components back into place. The door hissed, then slowly lifted. Bright light from the outside moon flooded in. Ylara pushed him forward. "Go!" Evan rushed out into the open. Ylara followed behind. Then the creature screamed from the hall. Evan turned. "It's still alive." The creature crawled out of the tunnel, half burned but still moving. It sniffed the air, eyes locked on them. Ylara stepped in front of Evan, spear ready. "The core will explode soon. It will finish this creature. We only need to survive the blast." The creature charged. Ylara struck fast, hitting its jaw, then its chest. But it was desperate, wild. It slashed her arm, cutting through her armor. She stumbled. "Ylara!" Evan yelled. The creature leaped toward her head. Evan rushed forward without thinking and slammed a metal rod into the creature's face. It hissed in shock. Ylara recovered instantly. With a roar, she thrust her spear straight through the creature's skull. The creature collapsed, unmoving. Ylara breathed heavily, leaning on her spear. "Human," she said slowly, "you attacked it. You, a small engineer." Evan swallowed hard. "I couldn't let it kill you." Her golden eyes softened. "You were foolish, brave, and very foolish." Before either could speak more, a massive explosion erupted behind them. The alien ship burst into a storm of blue fire. The blast wave rushed outward. Evan covered his face, but the force lifted him off his feet. Ylara grabbed him and pulled him close, shielding his body with hers. The shockwave hit them like a hammer, throwing him across the ground. Silence followed. Dust slowly settled. Evan opened his eyes and found Ylara still holding him, her arms wrapped tightly around him. He blinked. "You saved me again." She looked down at him with a strange, warm expression. "You saved me first, many times." The rescue shuttle landed nearby as the rest of the human team rushed toward them. Captain Rios looked stunned. "We saw the explosion from orbit. We thought you two were done." Ylara helped Evan stand. "We live because this human fought with his hands, his mind, and his heart." Evan blushed. Rios grinned. "Never thought I'd hear praise from an alien warrior." Ylara placed a hand on Evan's shoulder. "He is different, brave, clever, loyal. Humans like him are rare." Evan scratched the back of his neck. "I just fixed things." She leaned closer. "And you fixed me." The captain cleared his throat loudly. "All right, lovebirds, into the shuttle." Evan turned red. Ylara did not deny anything. Inside the shuttle, she sat beside Evan, her spear resting across her knees. The cabin shook as the shuttle lifted off the moon. Ylara looked at the stars ahead, then turned to Evan. "I will not return to my empire," she said softly. "They will see me as a failure for losing my crew." She looked into his eyes. "But humans might give me a new purpose." Evan swallowed. "Are you going to stay with us?" "With you," she corrected gently. "If you allow it." His heart raced. Yes, of course. I'd like that." Her expression warmed, almost like a smile. "Good, then this is not an end." She rested her hand on his. "This is a beginning." As the stars passed outside the window, Ylara leaned closer and whispered, "You touched my armor by mistake, human. But you touched my life on purpose." Evan laughed softly. "And you told me to carry on." Her eyes glowed warmly. "Then let us carry on together." The shuttle flew toward the distant human fleet. A new alliance had begun. And